Hey everyone, and welcome to another All About RVs video. Today we're going to take a look at a brand new 2022 Hitch 18BHS travel trailer. This is a newer line of travel trailer. We're going to take a few minutes, walk you through the inside and outside of the RV, and then we're going to close it all up and show you what it looks like closed. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, guys, we're now up inside the brand new 2022 Hitch 18BHS by Cruiser RV here. As you've seen on the floor plan that was up there, it is a small bunkhouse travel trailer with a small slide out. Starting back here in the rear of the RV, and then we'll kind of spin our way back forward. You have two bunks back here in the corner. The window up top does open. There's a little door on the side that will also open. A little bit of storage down below. And this lower bunk will actually flip up and allow you to put like a grill or maybe a kid's bike or something in the back here. Little ladder that folds out there, allowing the child to get up onto the top bunk a little bit easier. And then you do have your digital thermostat for your Furrion air conditioner and your propane furnace. Over here we have a Greystone microwave. And they're currently using the 5 cubic foot Dometic gas and electric refrigerator. And some brands have all gone to the 12 volt fridges, but these guys are sticking with the gas electric fridge, basically kind of going a little bit more for that off the grid person who might be going off the grid a little bit longer, allowing you to use this on propane. Has a little fold down freezer area here. Just below the refrigerator there is your propane furnace, which will blow out right here. There is your electric box with your breakers and fuses back there. And then there's a pretty good sized pantry. We'll pop up a picture of this so it's a little easier to see. But there is a pantry here. It's probably 15, 16 inches deep roughly. And then on back behind this door is going to be the bathroom area. So you have a foot flush toilet. Little sink area back here. There's a little bit of storage underneath the sink as well. There's a light switch on the wall here, which is really nice for the smaller kids. They can actually turn on and off the bathroom light. A lot of brands don't have a light switch other than the one on the ceiling to actually activate the light. You have an extra little shelf that they put in here, which basically has a little toothbrush holder and cup holder built in, so that's a little different. Traditional wood medicine cabinet there, and then you have a fan exhaust out the top here. Skylight up above the shower area, and it's basically a step-in shower with a little curtain for privacy. Spinning on around back toward the front of the RV here, looking forward. You have your dinette slide here, which this is basically an electric 12 volt slide. It's a Schwintek slide, or Lippert in-wall slide it's referred to. And you push a button, it'll come straight in, straight out. You'll see that when we come back in later on. The dinette will actually go down, make into a small bed, so you could have an extra guest sleep there if you needed. There is also a little bit of storage underneath of that area as well. And then the ends of the dinette here have little doors that'll open up, and you'll have more storage underneath of each dinette seat. Now looking at the kitchen area here, quite a bit of storage space below the sink area here. They do a really nice solid surface countertop here, where a lot of brands do a cheap countertop on these smaller lightweight models just to save an extra pound or two. But here they did go with a nicer countertop. 2-burner Suburban gas stove top here with the flip up glass lid. That glass lid kind of acts as a backsplash when you're cooking there. High-rise faucet here. And then it does have a large single bowl sink. The window back there does open. You have a light and fan hood range here. And then you have some more overhead cabinet space. On the side of the counter here, you have your propane leak detector down below, fire extinguisher, and then you have your control panel here also. And on this control panel you have, some light switches, your awning in and out button, a battery disconnect, a slide out in and out button. There's also your monitor panel here as well for your holding tanks and stuff and your battery condition. And there's even a little bottle opener there on the side. Now on the side of the cabinet here, there is also a 12-volt radio. A lot of smaller lightweight units have gone away from a radio and just given you a Bluetooth speaker feature. But here they went with the traditional 12-volt RV radio, and it has 2 indoor speakers and 2 outdoor speakers as well. Looking up at the ceiling here, you do have your Furrion AC dumping out air right there in the middle of the RV. Also LED lights throughout the RV. The unit is also prepped with a TV antenna. It has a Winegard 360 Plus antenna on it, and that allows them to also have the upgraded feature that you can activate and kind of subscribe to for Wi-Fi if you want. The bed area here going sideways, the window on each side of the bed does open. You have a little shelf area up above for some storage, a 20-inch TV on a swing arm, and it is 12 volt or 110 depending on your power source you might be using, but it is a 2-way TV there. Down below here you have 4 drawers, which is pretty cool because a lot of these guys don't build in drawers for your clothes and stuff. Electric outlet, USB charger ports, and then there's also the control for the inverter. The unit comes standard with a 1200 watt inverter, which is really again cool for the off-the-grid campers. You have a 110 watt solar panel on the unit, plus a 1200 watt inverter working some of your electric outlets and stuff in the RV. So very nice upgrade here again for that off-the-grid style camper. Alright guys, we're going to head outside. I want to show you around the outside of this thing, and then we'll come back in and close up this slide for you. We'll be right back on the outside. Alright guys, we're now back on the outside of the brand new 2022 Hitch 18BHS here. We're going to start here on the door side and kind of spin our way around. So first things up, this is a fiberglass exterior unit. The fiberglass is attached to Azdel composite material instead of a wood Luan board, which is a really nice improvement to construction. Check out the Azdel onboard website. It'll really kind of go over that in detail for you. It's basically a white fiberglass with a lower metal skirting, black. You have deep tint safety glass windows on the RV. This has a huge pass-through storage compartment here for a small lightweight style camper. There is your solar charge controller in here. Over here the unit is also prepped for the tire link tire pressure monitoring system that you can do aftermarket. You can obviously see the LED light strip there as well. Slam lock baggage door with magnetic holder instead of a plastic clip. You do have the aluminum tread hover style step, so it's rated for 300 pounds. Traditional RV entry door and screen door. It does have a window in it, and it is what they call thin shade ready. There's an aftermarket shade you can buy to put in there if that does interest you. Large folding entry handle to help you get in and out of the RV. Down below, there's a little blue tube hanging down there. Freshwater tank drain. You can also see the little blue light there to help you just kind of see at night getting in and out of the RV. Located next to your entry door there is your model number, again 18BH. Little sticker there reminding you about the climate defense system. It has a mostly enclosed underbelly, but they put oversized holding tanks on the unit. So they are a little bit larger than what you find on most small lightweight campers. And on those holding tanks, they put 12-volt heat pads as well, which allows for the colder weather camping. Basically, 12-volt heat pads that they're using are rated for 0 degrees. You have 2 outdoor speakers up top there, LED light strip across the top of the awning. Above the window there is your stove exhaust. There's a little flapper you got to make sure you open up. You have the exhaust / maintenance area, this black square here for your gas electric fridge. Freshwater tank fills up right here. It is a gravity fill. Your furnace exhausts out right here. Now they also have this pretty cool little table, and that basically attaches to the fender well here. Now that also I forgot to mention does have a portable gas grill plug-in down below. Gas grill would be an option if you wanted to add something like that, aftermarket. But there is a gas port down below where that white sticker is hanging down, so you could plug in right there. Single axle unit, has a 5,200 pound rated axle. It is an upgraded torsion flex axle also. Aluminum wheels, off-road style tires. The spare you'll see when we get around to the back is also a matching tire and wheel. So if you did get a flat and you switch the spare onto the unit, you don't have to worry about switching it back just so you can match up what's on there. Electric outlet over here, also a cable outlet over here, so you could plug in a small TV or something out here if you wanted to and see what's going on in the world. Power awning with an LED light strip again built in there, adjustable arms for tilting and water runoff purposes. Does have the manual override feature in the front head arm. The unit has 4 scissor stabilizer jacks. There's 1 on each corner. Also, the unit has 2 pet-friendly leash latch holders. You can see one here. There will be another one on the front when we get around to the front again. Now, this little thing right here is actually an option. You don't have to get it, or you can, depending on how you order the RV. This is basically like a little firewood holder. So you can throw you some firewood in there for, a night or two's worth of camping. Traditional 4-inch squared tube bumper on the back of the RV. A lot of people store their dump hose in there. But it does also have a 2-inch hitch receiver on the back. Now that is basically meant for like a little luggage rack or an optional kayak holder that they also offer, allowing you to put a couple kayaks on the back of this thing. It is not a towing style hitch, so don't try to hook another trailer to it or something and go down the road. It's not meant for that purpose. Up top here, you have pre-prep for Furrion observation or backup camera right here. And that is a cool feature to have, especially on really long units, but it's also nice to have on these shorter units as well. Just allows you to see behind you when you're going down the road or backing into a campsite. And then the little black thing over here, this is also prepping for a aftermarket ladder that you can put on here by Lippert. They have a really cool telescoping ladder that you can basically stretch out, attach, and get up onto your roof if you need to. Flipping over here to the other side here, you can see you have your spare tire over here. Again, matching spare tire. Looking back up top here, you can kind of see what's going on up here on the roof. You have your air conditioner, you know, skylight, some plumbing, stack vents, that type of stuff up here. And flipping over to the front side, you can see your 110 watt solar panel up there, TV antenna, things like that. But you guys do have to remember, get up here from time to time, check out the roof, inspect it, very important to do. Now, this unit is aluminum studded sidewalls, roof, and floor. So no wood in the main structure of the unit as far as that's concerned, stud-wise. You have a 5/8 tongue and groove plywood floor, where a lot of lightweight units like this do a couple 1/8" Luan boards and laminate it to foam for their substructure. So here you do have a more traditional heavy-duty built RV style construction in a smaller camper. This again has the little bike door here. Swings open. That'll flip up, just kind of giving you room to store some more kids' toys. Now down below here is your dump area for your gray and black dumping. Everything comes out of one area right down here. It's pre-wired for cable or satellite. It does have a detachable power cord, currently plugged into a traditional extension cord at the moment, but you would have a traditional 30 amp detachable RV power cord when you purchase. Over here, there's a cold water spray port, city water inlet, and then you have your 6-gallon gas electric water heater. Now in here you can see your 1200 watt inverter right here, and a pretty nicely finished off floor and sidewall area here. Now right here we have some really important informational stickers. We're going to pop these up for you here real quick. The first one popping up has your main data sticker, production date, gross vehicle weight, axle size, VIN number, that type of stuff. But most importantly here, gross vehicle weight, guys, do not exceed that. Next is your cargo carrying capacity sticker, basically telling you how much gear you can load into the RV. Again, don't exceed that. That will overload the RV, so keep an eye on those weights. Next is your tire sticker. Again, just basically kind of telling you tire size, but mostly just telling you proper tire pressure. Make sure you maintain your tire pressure. Up front here, we have a power jack with a built-in light, manual override as well. We have two 20-pound propane tanks. A lot of brands, when you're getting into these lightweight units, only do one 20-pounder. So it's kind of nice to see they did two. The lower portion across the front is a metal siding, and then it goes on up into the fiberglass roll front end. You have a couple lights up top here, again, just kind of shooting down over the front. So you have quite a bit of light out here at night as needed, especially if you're hooking or unhooking at night. You do have the little bit of light on the hitch, but kind of nice to have those dual lights up top. The unit has a traditional safety chain and 7-way wiring plug for the lights and brake control and stuff like that. Now you do have to make sure you have a brake control in your vehicle to control the brakes on the RV properly. You can also see up front here again that second pet-friendly leash latch. Overall, a pretty cool new sort of off-the-grid camper here. They do have the feature again for that solar on them, along with that end inverter and stuff. So it's really nice to have if you are that more off-the-grid type of camper. All right, guys, we're going to head back inside. I want to show you what it looks like inside. We'll be right back, closing her up. All right, guys, we are now back inside the new 2022 Hitch 18BH, and we're going to close up this slide out for you. So basically, when you are ready to close it up or open it up, you're going to come right here to your control box, and you have your slide in and out button here. Again, this is a 12-volt powered motor, the Lippert in-wall slide. Push the button to bring the slide in. It comes straight in, and it goes straight back out. So real simple to do. You do obviously have to make sure nothing's in the way. Make sure your ladder for the kids' bunk is out of the way as well. But even with the slide closed, you still have pretty much full access to the RV. The only thing you're not really getting to is that little ladder for the top bunk. But other than that, you can come right on in, use your bathroom, sleep, use your fridge, your kitchen, use your main bedroom. I mean, you can do pretty much everything in the RV, even if it was closed. So stopping at that rest area, again, going off the grid and just stopping for the night or whatever, you don't have to worry about opening it up to use the RV. All right, guys, again, thank you very much for taking the time to check out my videos. Be sure to check out the people at Couch's RV Nation, guys, one of the largest internet discount dealers in the country. They will definitely save you a lot of money on a new RV. Thanks again, guys.